Hi, it's Jen again, and here in Maine we're getting ready for another 20 inches of snow. So I thought this would be a good day to stay indoors and talk about things that are handy to have around the house if you are blind or visually impaired. So the first thing I'd like to show you are some of the devices that I use that will talk to you. I use talking clocks all around the house. These have alarms on them and snooze just like a regular alarm clock, but it takes the effort out of trying to read the digital display. The next device I use is a talking scale. Some days I wish I didn't use it. It's just like a regular scale, except that it talks to you.
Step on the scale.
And so you can set it to where it talks, or it has the digital display. Oops, let me turn it off. And that's a handy device to have if you may want to know what you weigh. Another device I use around the house is this digital player. If you have never seen one of these, it's called a digital player, and it comes with digital cartridges. For me, I get these cartridges in the mail from the Maine State Library. Whatever state you're in, though, typically it'll be termed the state library, and this is free. It's a free piece of equipment, free cartridges. On these cartridges you can request any number of books as well as news magazines. And that's real handy to have because it keeps me in touch with what's happening in current events particularly. And again, there's a huge supply of books that can be downloaded and sent, and the books typically come on this cartridge 5 at a time. So I have plenty of reading material. And again, this is called a digital player. If you contact your Maine State Library or even just reach out to, remember, 211, we'll connect you to the resources and ask about a digital player. Let's see, what else do I use? Well, there's any number of magnifiers that you can order. This one I haven't used for a number of years, but the magnifiers can be real handy. There's some that sit on a table that you can use if you still have some vision for reading. There are magnifiers with lights, and that can be real handy to have. I'm not really sure why I keep it because, well, I can't use it anymore. This next device is called a monocular, and it is, well, kind of like a set of binoculars, but for one eye. And this is handy if you have even a little bit of vision. It magnifies things, 15, 20, 30 times. So there's not a big range of what you can see, but it's real handy if you want to focus in on something, for example, that's outside your window, or if you go to a baseball game and you want to follow a particular player or something. It's called a monocular. And what else do I have that I use around the kitchen? Well, I think I showed you this in my handy devices or how to navigate the kitchen, but I use measuring cups that have a large print to them. Now, I can't read the large print, but I've connected my measuring cups so that they're stacked, and I always know full cup, half cup, third cup, quarter cup. Because they're stacked, I don't have to be able to read them. I always keep them that way, attached with a rubber band. There are measuring cups, though, that come in Braille, and I have a set of those too, although I prefer the shape of these cups. So those are the ones that I use. This device, again, I believe I've shown you this before. It is a labeler, costs about $30, but you insert a roll of special tape, and as the tape comes through, it prints whatever you want in Braille or lettering. But the Braille for me is real handy, and the back side of it is sticky, so I can use it to stick to things where, oh gosh, for example, my spices. I think I mentioned that before. I also use puff paint, or you can use even a drop of glue to label things, such as the on button if you have, say, a propane heater. Or you can use them puff paints or glue on your oven. If you don't choose to use puff paint or a drop of glue, there are stickers available that you can order that have a little bump out, and those are good for marking different things around your home. And the last device that I want to show you is, as always, the Echo or a comparable device. This is handy to listen to news, get the weather, act as a calendar, play music, get recipes. If you are blind or visually impaired, I encourage you to get a device like this. And if you know someone who has vision loss, this is a great gift for them. So where do you find all these devices and other things that can be of help to you? Well, the first thing I would say is, if you have the adaptive software, Google low vision devices. If you don't though, a couple of resources that I've used in the past, two companies. One is called LS&S. LS&S. They've been around for 30 years. They used to have a paper catalog, but you can also find a 1-800 number, and the folks there are very helpful. If you give them a call, they can walk you through the whole order process and be of great assistance. The other company is called MaxiAids, and I'll put both those phone numbers at the end of this video. But MaxiAids and LS&S are a great place to look for devices that can be of help to you around the house. And again, just Google low vision aids and you'll see all sorts of good stuff that can help. Good luck. Bye.